we'll literally wrap it up in about 15 minutes because I know it goes on. But because it was a first session, it takes a little bit of time to explain and I share the slides. Otherwise, normally we can do everything within 30-35 minutes.
હા આવી ગયા બધા. Those who are logging in are all admitted.
Varsha should come and yeah. So we carry on doing the Anulom Vilom, what we're doing till everybody else comes in. Harashbhai, Urvasibin, you've been doing yoga and pranayam for a while, isn't it? Or is it something new? You've been doing it.
You can see the difference before, after.
No, I think it's fantastic.
Yogesh bhai, just as I have a full license of Zoom, full license. So in future, please make use of my license. We don't have to break. We can have it endless.
Yeah, but to be very honest, I think I never ever do it more than 35-40 minutes because I think that's the limit. People, yeah, we need to be very reasonable about it.
Yeah, 8 o'clock, 40 minutes Yogesh, and every Saturday would be a good idea, Bhuvan. What do you think?
Absolutely. અને આજે કેવું છે, આજે યોગેશ સમજાવતો હતો આપણને, તો નેક્સ્ટ સેટરડે આપણે 40 મિનિટનું જે રેકોર્ડિંગ કરીશું, મારે રેકોર્ડિંગ કરવું છે. It is something that we can simply follow. એટલે he is a guide and we are following him without necessarily too many explanation. પણ actually જે timing છે ને, કે ચાલો આ તમે 30 વાર કરો કે આ તમે 3 મિનિટ કરો, that entire length of time Yogesh has to lead us. Then that recording becomes more valuable because if I am somewhere and I cannot join, I can simply follow the recording. બહુ જ valuable છે. We will do one more time next Saturday. We can do the recording.
And Bhuvan, because that recording can be played for Indian early morning time,
હા, exactly. અને હું શું કરીશ કે, અને યોગેશ મેં બી તને સજેસ્ટ કરું છું કે તું બેકગ્રાઉન્ડમાં થોડું મ્યુઝિક રાખ, કોઈ ફ્લૂટ કે સિતાર કે એવું કંઈક તું બેકગ્રાઉન્ડમાં રાખ, અને લાઈક એક્ઝેક્ટલી હાઉ વી શુડ બી ડુઈંગ without any explanation કે do it like this. Now we will do it only for 1 minute, but actually you should do it for 3 minutes. Well, we should actually do it for 3 minutes in that recording. I think that will be valuable.
Look, the general, my calculation is that we should be able to do all the pranayams in about 17 to 18 minutes.
Beautiful.
And the 12 minutes should be for the stretching and other exercises. So I would say about 30-35 minutes is what you really need.
Perfect.
For a day, and that works very, very well.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's start now. So
yeah, Pragnaben is not joining.
Pragnaben is not joining. I'm not sure why.
She having her surgery. Yogesh, આજે surgery છે ને એમના 12 વાગે.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. So let's start. Let me speak Varsha. You want to come? She'll join anyway. Okay.
Any link જોઈશે? I think you have sent the link, right?
No, she has got a link. She joined in early. Varsha is a good friend from Cardiff. So okay. So let's start doing that. So there are 7 pranayams, and we need to still introduce another 3 for you guys. So okay. So the next pranayam we are going to introduce is called Baihi. So Baihi pranayam is where we take a breath out and hold it out. Okay. So usually follows Kapalbhati. After that we do Baihi. So I'll show you how to do Baihi. So we take a deep breath in, then we breathe out forcefully through the nose, not through the mouth. Complete and empty. Once you have done that, you are going to do called 3 bandhs or 3 postures. So the first one is to touch the chin to the chest. The second one is to try to contract the front of the stomach and bring it to the back. Okay, Varsha, welcome back. So we're going to do next pranayam, which is Baihi. We're going to breathe out, and just I'm demonstrating. We're not doing it yet. So breathe out, and then hold the breath out, and we touch the chin to the chest, touch the front of the stomach wall to the back wall, and we contract the pelvis as if we are trying to lift ourselves. So we do that as long as we can, and then before we take the breath in, we release all the three buns before we do that. Okay, so I'll demonstrate once and we'll do it one. We take a breathe in, breathe out, we hold it out. Then first bun, Jalandhar bun, second one is Uddiyana bun, touch the stomach back on the back, and third one is Muladhara bun, and we contract the pelvis and lift up. We hold it as long as comfortable. Then we release the buns, all three buns we release, and then we take the breath. Okay, so we're going to do this 3 times. Okay, Bahi pranayam we say. So let's do it. Take a deep breath in, breathe out forcefully through your nose and completely empty the lungs. Now hold the breath out, touch the chin to the chest, try to bring the stomach front wall towards the back wall, and lift yourself from there, contracting your pelvis. Hold it in this position as long as you can. And then before you take breath in, release all the 3 buns, and then you do it. Extremely powerful pranayam for the diabetes. Very, very good. Okay, so let's do that one more time. Three buns are touched, chin to the chest, front wall of the stomach going towards the back, and lifting the pelvis. In olden days, the Rishi and Munis used to lift themselves, or even Mahesh Yogi used to demonstrate that. That was probably the beginning of this, and then you can advance and you can progress. And the last time, take a deep breath in, breathe out through the nose. And 3 buns. And relax those buns, and that's the Bahi pranayam. If you got a high blood pressure, you probably should avoid Bahi pranayam or do it very gently because it can shoot the blood pressure up. Okay, so after Bahi pranayam, we can do our lower limb exercise, which we haven't done yet. So we will stretch and we will do the anti-clockwise circle 5 times with our ankles going all the way down, coming up all the way, and then we will do clockwise 5 times. Stretch it to the limit, so at least all the muscles and joints get stretched. So that's number 1. Okay, 5 times clockwise, 5 times anti-clockwise. The next one is a butterfly. So bring it two soles together, and then whatever is comfortable, do 5 times, and then bring it little bit closer and do another 5 times. So you are actually simply competing against yourself. So you are bringing it slightly closer to you one more time, and then do 5 times. Okay, very, very good pranayam to prevention of arthritis of the hip. Extremely good. So the third one we are going to do is stretch our gluteus muscle, because that one doesn't get stretched and sometimes people get bursitis and all these things. So you can hold your foot and you can put it in the palm, or if you are a little bit more flexible, in the forearm, or a little bit more flexible in the elbow. Okay, whichever way you feel. Then the other arm goes behind the knee and you are rock the baby. So basically so rock the baby about 5 times, and you will feel the stretch around on the outer side of your hip in the gluteus. The same way we do other side. And rock the baby. Excellent. So now we are going to do Anulom Vilom for another 1 minute. 18 seconds to go. Okay, so everybody is sitting on a chair. I probably will demonstrate this and we can do it next time because that is another part of it we do. If you want to do it, you please feel to do it, but this is also a part of it. So basically, Bhujangasana, you lie on your stomach, use your palms in a very controlled way, lift yourself up, and then you do Kapalbhati 30. When you do this, make sure that you're under full control. Do the back as much as you can, and then use your palm and do whatever is comfortable for you. Don't stretch it too much. Don't get pain. Just gentle. So that's number one. The second one is when you do this and you lift on your left shoulder and you do 30 Kapalbhati. Then you relax. And then you lift up again and you look on your right and you do 30 Kapalbhatis. And the last one is when you put palm on the palm, lift yourself up and you do 30 Kapalbhatis. This is extremely powerful for your back. Once you finish, we lift our leg up, one, leg two. So basically we are stretching the lower back now. And then we finish with this. Whenever in yoga, whenever we get up, we never get up like that. You always roll on your side and that's the way you get up. Because extremely safe. Okay. So now we done that all. So there's one more pranayam I want to introduce here. And that one, in the Bahi pranayam, we were holding it out. In this one, we are going to hold it in. And this one is called Ujjayi pranayam. And Ujjayi pranayam is, out of all of them, it's slightly tricky to practice. So when you don't get it, so Ujjayi pranayam is, imagine there is a very hot summer's day, 33-degree temperature, and you are coming home in the afternoon, and then you just having a hot, very hot weather and a very nice cool water or cool lemonade, you say, that's the feeling we are going to get. Okay, so when you do this, you breathe in through your nose, not to the mouth, and the breath touches the back of the throat and then it goes in. Extremely powerful for thyroid. Underactive thyroid, it will calm it down. Overactive thyroid will calm it down. Underactive, it will stimulate. Absolutely wonderful. So we're going to do this and then we're going to hold it in as long as we can. I'll demonstrate first. So we take it in. And then we do Jalandhar Bandh or touch the chin. And we hold it in as long as we can. And when we finish, you chip and then take it out from the left nostril. So opposite to Bahi, here we're going to hold it in. So let's do it. So we take it in, but through the nose and touching the back of the throat. You start getting cough, that means you're doing it right as well, so not a problem. Hold it as long as you can, then you put your chin up and one more time. Okay, so we've done that. And we got one more pranayam to do and then we are finished. And if we can just do a sort of Anulom Vilom for 1 more minute, so that will finish our cycle. We just excuse me, I'll be back in 1 minute. So all the pranayams, the last pranayam is called Brahmari pranayam or is the bumblebee pranayam. And all the pranayam should be done on empty stomach, but the Brahmari is the one you can do it on a full stomach. Okay, so we are going to use our middle two fingers and the thumb. So we close the eyes. Now this is the pranayam. You can't follow anyone, and you can't listen, and you can't see. So my suggestion is that you understand it properly, and then you start doing it, because you won't be able to see or hear anybody once you start doing it. So we close it with the middle two fingers, close the ears with the thumb, take a deep breath, and we start with the O, but we simply go onto the Ma. And the Ma continues as long as your breath lasts. When you finish, you take another deep breath, and then you start again. So you do 3 of those, and before you open your eyes, rub the palms together, enjoy that very calm, blissful feeling, and then open your eyes. Okay, so let's do it 3 times. Brahmari pranayam.
Question.
It's an internal journey. Once you start doing it, all the thoughts will go and you feel very calm.
ક્વેશ્ચન છે યોગેશ. You feel calm, relaxed, extremely useful for anxieties, worries, when you got stressful situation, you're doing interview, doing exam, absolutely powerful pranayam. The latest thing is says that when you make a bumblebee sound, you increase the nitrous oxide in your nose, and that is resistant to corona. So this pranayam has been recommended for COVID as well, and there are scientific papers to suggest that. So okay. So that's the Brahmari pranayam, which you can do anytime with a full stomach or thing like that. And that finishes all the 7 pranayam. We started with the Udgit, which was Om 3 times. And then we did the Brastrika. Brastrika is recommended for about 1 to 1.5 minutes. So you do about 2 or 3 repetitions of 30. Then we had a Kapalabhati, which was this one. And we actually do 5 minutes of Kapalabhati. But what we do is we attach it with the different postures. So we do a lower limb exercises or back exercises, and that's the way we connected that Kapalabhati. There was a Baihi where we hold it out. Then it was Anulom Vilom. Then we did Ujjayi, and then we did Brahmari. So that makes our 7 pranayams, and we do upper limb exercise, lower limb exercise, back, neck, and eyes. So just overall, just general package. So have you got? Let's finish it off. I normally finish with the 2 things, and it sounds very silly, but if you follow it, it will be. Yogesh,
really
someone had a question. I'm forgetting who it was, but someone said we have a question. Was it Urvashi Ben? Yes.
Yeah, go on.
તમે જે ભ્રામરી કરાવી ને એમાં do you not have to put the thumbs in to close the ears?
Yes. So this 2 closes the eyes and the thumb closes the ear. Yes. Oh, sorry if I didn't make it very clear. So no. So eyes are closed by 2. That's what I said. Yeah. So thumb closes the ears, and then we do. Oh no! It is extremely important to close the ears. So that's why I said once you start doing it, let's do one more time. 2 fingers to close the eyes and thumb to close the ears, and then we start taking a breath out with the mouth. Thank you, Urvashi. Thank you for pointing out in case I didn't make it very clear.
આ પ્રાણાયામ તો પત્ની સાથે સંભાષણ ચાલતું હોય તો પણ બહુ મહત્વનો છે.
Bahut, if you got argument and just calms you down.
આર્ગ્યુમેન્ટ્સ નો પણ સવાલ નથી ને, કારણ કે આંખ અને કાન બેઉ બંધ કરવાના છે. હરેશભાઈ શું? ભૂપેન્દ્રભાઈ સાંભળી રહ્યા છે કે ઓકે નેક્સ્ટ ટાઈમ કંઈક આર્ગ્યુમેન્ટ થાય તો હું ભ્રમરી શરૂ કરી દઉં, કારણ આંખ પણ બંધ કરવાની છે, કાન પણ બંધ કરવાનું છે, બહારથી કોઈ અવાજ આવવાનો નથી અને અંદર શાંતિ શાંતિ છે. અને આ this is the best pranayama of all.
Anyway, so normally we finish. So you sit into either Vajrasan or Sukhasana, as we call the cross leg, and then what you do is you put your both palms like that, and then you take your neck forward, take your tongue out, and roar like a lion. One more time. You are a king. Okay, you are on the top of the world. Wherever you bow to the Bhagwan, your head always remain up in front of everyone. So we say, get a feeling of lion and give a gentle massage to your throat. And then we have loud laughter. So therefore we finish with the with the roar of a lion, and laughter is what is usually the finishing part. So yeah, so I think we combined all the common asanas and pranayams all into little half an hour package. So if you got any questions, just a bit of an introduction. Varsha is a very good friend from Cardiff, and rest of them are like a family. Varsha. So Mahendra is my elder brother.
Introduce others to Varsha.
Yeah. Okay, Bhupendra Bhai and Kirti Bhai are my, everybody else knows everybody. So Kirti Bhai and Bhupendra Bhai are my sister and brother-in-law. Bhunesh is a very good friend. He is between Sydney and Florida. So you know he's just so simple, but he's a professor. Whatever. If you just Google him, he has got so many credentials. Urvashi Ben and Harish Bhai are very good friends for many years. They are originally from Vadodara, and they are now in London. And Harish Bhai was is an architect, and he was a professor of architecture in the, but he's retired now. And so yeah. And Urvashi Ben has been always in the social work as well, but we know them since we were very young. So
very nice to meet you all.
And nice meeting you. Nice meeting you.
Varsha is our social secretary. She organizes wonderful cultural programs for India Center. All the India Center cultural programs, she is the heart and soul. She is the one who does everything. So.
Wonderful.
Any questions about pranayams or yoga or Urvashi Ben? You've been doing it for years. Any suggestions?
I think yes, studies it regularly with you would be the thing.
That is our prayer and request that you organize any time that's convenient to you. Yeah.
And we'll do it.
I will supply the Zoom.
Oh, let's do that. Another thing I always say. Bolo.
Usually we close with a prayer.
We close with the prayer. Okay.
Yes,
I normally, okay, we can do that. Yeah. Normally I start with the prayer and finish with the laughter, but that is the way I do it. But we can close with the prayer if you want to do, whichever you want to do.
Prayer or a slope or a stone.
Yeah, let's do that. So,
Can I do that, Yogesh? Yogesh, can I do the pratna?
Yeah, do that. Chal, Mahendra will do it. Lead it.
I'll say and everybody repeat after me, okay?
Yeah.
Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamapinadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti, Shanti.
હરિ ઓમ.
Mahendra is doing the GCSE in Sanskrit, so his knowledge of Sanskrit has surged to a phenomenal high level now.
More and more more and more I try to learn it. It's a beautiful language and I'm in love with it, Yogesh. And this slok itself, like if I can share what I have understood, I'm sure you all know about it. E purna che, purna midam, hu purna chu. Purnat mudachyate. This purna has come from this purna. Yeah. Purna. Yeah. Purnameva vashishyate means even if the zero goes to minus zero, remains zero. So even this Atma goes to Paramatma, still Atma remains. So there is a
Wonderful, fantastic. Okay, thank you very much. So if it is okay, then we can end it and we can decide when you want to meet up again. I'm
હવે
very
હું
happy.
દોડવા જઉં છું 21
દોડવા
કિલોમીટર.
જતો રહે? Okay.
Well, all the
So
best,
we'll-
Bhuvan.
પરફેક્ટ
Saturday
પરફેક્ટ
morning
સ્ટાર્ટ.
meet up
અત્યારે
is very
સવારના
nice.
5:30 થયા છે. 6 વાગે અમે લોકો શરૂ કરીશું.
Yeah, you are very inspiring. 4 વાગે ઉઠીને. Okay.
ઓકે
Okay.
બાય.
All the
નમસ્તે.
best.
યસ.
Stay safe.
Enjoyed it.
મજા આવી
અને
ને?
હું લિંક મોકલી આપું છું બધાને.
Okay. Thank you, Bhuvan.
ઓકે બાય. બાય.